Good morning, NA. Well, we were starting off there with Every Good Name is Taken on the EU server from the clan Nice, rolling out in the Standard B. Sorry for the delayed start, but basically we're following Pincer and they had a buy. Good morning, hello. They had a buy, so they're not going out until 32 minutes past the hour, so we've got a bit of time to spare. They are going out on Mayan ruins. Let's just find out if they've now got an opponent. They should have. It's morning for me. It's actually 5:24 a.m. No idea what time it is for you guys. It's all different times over there. So down in this group down here. Here we go. Who have they got? Well, they have got SLG. They're Baka boys. As I said, going out on 32 minutes past the hour. So they're going out on Mayan ruins. Let's have a quick flyover, see what we can expect. It's always good to have a flyover. Now, Mayan ruins in public games is a little bit differently played to what it is on tournaments. So on tournaments, what you generally get is the clans taking a fast, light or medium to the C cap, getting those early spots. If nothing's going there, i.e. the majority of the team, then they'll quickly cap it. Normally they will send their heavies from that spawn through the middle area. I don't know how it generally works because I'm a bit out of touch with NA. In AU, for example, and on RU, they generally send an IS-4 or something similar to this area from this spawn, and it's a mirror on the other side with an intention to try and fast cap it. If they can't fast cap it, then they'll try and stick their tanks, up against this wall here just to annoy the enemy, and vice versa. You generally find sometimes clans will take super heavies, E100s, mouses. If so, then from the spawn they'll take them through this area here, try and get them to this point. That way they can rotate through if anything's pushing A, or at least get round to support. And also they can decap B if anything goes into there. Again, it's a mirror from the other side, so the other side generally keep their heavies a little bit further back, just in case. Some clans like to take things like AMX-50Bs, etc., and if so, they will push around to here and try and get a cap, i.e. the A cap. The other side, well, it's a little bit harder. It's very open coming down that route, so it's not as easy to get into the cap. What you generally find in tournaments is that the brawling side is around between the B and the A cap. Now, that's not to say that's what we're going to see today. In public battles, you normally get the brawl between C and the B cap. So you never know. They have multiple strats on these maps, the clans, so you just don't know which strat they're going to employ. That's an overview of Mayan. The deciding match will be on Rockfield. Rockfield's always an interesting map. So let's have a quick flyover of Rockfield as well. We've got a bit of time, we've got another 5 minutes before the actual match starts. So what generally happens, again, it's not the same at public matches. Public matches, you normally get the entirety of the teams hightailing it up to C, and you generally get a big brawl around this area. What happens in tournaments is you normally get a light tank like a Vickers or even a medium coming here, and again it's a mirror from the other side. So if you spawn from the other side, they normally come to about here, depending on their strat, to get those early spots. In some instances, clans do come up to C, and if so, they'll try and get here as quickly as possible, push through their heavies and leave a couple in the cap to press on, and then try and get around the flank. In the alternative, there's normally a B and an A strat, and what happens is they send an IS-4 to about this spot here, just to put pressure on the B cap. If there's nothing down here, then they'll drop in there, and again it's a mirror from the other side, the rock just being a little bit further back. They then send a lot of heavies, E5s, IS-4s, even sometimes a big heavy up here, using the cover, trying to get into this A cap, up against the wall here. The only thing that's going to reset then is anything on C can throw an HE round in and try and get those resets. And again, it's a mirror from the other side. What you generally have is a brawl around the A and the B cap area, unlike in public games where you get a brawl at the C cap. But again, multiple strats on these maps for the clans, so it all depends on what they're in, what mood they're in, to be perfectly honest with you. So we'll see. Let's jump out now because the game is due to start. The room should now be open, so we should be able to jump in. And there we go, there is the room. Let's jump in the room. Let's ready up. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. So we will have Pincer here on the north spawn on Mayan Ruins with SLG on the south spawn. SLG have read it up first, so we have reaction in a back chat. Ivan Donna, what's that? Ivan Donato. Sorry, I don't know these. I don't know some of these clans. I'm sorry, guys. Ivan Donato in an E100. I don't know how you see this one. Nice. I don't know. In a Crown Wagon, no fluffs in an E5, Sir Neiman in a Mouse, Spyro in a Crown Wagon, and Wyvern in an E5. I have actually streamed SLG before because I recognise some of the names apart from Ivan Donato. Moving over to Pincer, well, we have Don Kimmich in a Crown Wagon, Spitbull in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Vickers Light, Alpha in an E5, Exodus in a Crown Wagon, Taish in an E5, and a Yanami. I don't know how you say that. I'm sorry, guys. You have to tell me how to pronounce some of these in a Kranwagen. Thankfully, one of their players, which is an interesting name, doesn't seem to be in the list, but he has got an interesting name, and it's always throwing the streamers off because I think it's clocks for blocks. And if you say it too quickly, it sounds like something else. So it's always good fun. Interesting to see that there's no super heavies on the side of Pincer. There is on the side of SLG with the E100 there in the mouse. No super heavies for Pincer though. A lot of mobility in that game for Pincer. What with 3 Kranwagens, 3 E5s, and a Vickers. Little bit of mobility for SLG with the Bat Chat. They got 2 Kranwagens and 2 E5s, which are nice all down tanks, but those super heavies, they can only be going in one direction, to be perfectly honest with you. Be interesting to see how they play this. I mean, Pincer, let's be fair, they've struggled a little bit in the PYSs, not going to the best of their ability, to be fair. Let's have a look at, let's just have a quick overview of where they stand in the season. Well, at the moment, they are 5th in the table, so they'll be looking to try and improve their positioning today. It's always good fun. We've just got over about 10 seconds to go. Well, less than 20 seconds now. I'm just going to have some coffee because it's like sparrows fart, as we say in England, time in the morning. Sorry about the the expression, but that's how we say it. And here we go. This is the quarterfinals of PYS number 3 here on the NA server between Pincer and SLG. Looking at the hit points, wow, you can see SLG just topping an advantage there, but it's not that much, to be perfectly honest with you. Not at this level of the game. It's pretty low, to be fair, and it won't worry Pincer too much. I'm interested to see, as I said, how the clans are going to play this one, especially how Pincer are going to play it without a super heavy, because that is the normal mode for Mayan Ruins. They're going for mobility, as I said, so with their meta selection, they're going to be looking at putting a bit of pressure on them. But let's get up high into the back of the map. Already we got, oh, it is, there he is, Tanks Go Choo Choo. Oh no, it's not him. So Tanks Go Choo Choo in the Vickers is heading towards the C cap, supported by Taish in the E5, with the rest of the team heading for the middle area. A couple of them may be heading up to this area. Yeah, they are going for the A cap. No Fluffs in the E5 is also heading for the A cap. Moving over to SLG, well, nothing going to the C cap. They're sending their super heavies down the main line, like we pointed out, with the rest of the team. Just Wyvern here, just holding back along with Spyro. Vickers Light of Reaction jumping straight into that A cap. Now that's he's actually managed to do that because anticipated with the heavies and the lack of mobility of Pincer, they weren't going to get to the A cap on time. You can see here that Don Kimmich in the Kranwagen is coming up, and like I said, unlike in public games, you normally don't get anything around this area. This time, we've got most of Pincer around this area. They're looking to put shots across and in. The cap advantage has gone to Pincer. They got their Vickers to that C cap really quickly, so they'll be looking to put pressure onto SLG here. Just moving around, Tanks Go Choo Choo is in a very advanced position on the flank there, just hiding in the in what we call the TD bush from the other side. He's hoping to spot up something, but he's been spotted himself. Oh, he takes a bit of a smacking there from Reaction. He's going to have to hightail it out, as he's going to lose hit points. He doesn't want to bleed too much too quickly, so he's hightailing it out there. The rest of the Pincer team, well, they're just stacked around the B cap at this moment in time. Pincer don't really need to do anything, to be fair. I mean, they have the hit point, they have the base point advantage, so they just need to wait for SLG to make their move. That's why Pincer are lining their tanks up here, just covering that cap. Exodus in the Kranwagen, well, maybe, oh, he takes a smacking there from the mouse of Sir Neiman. He's got to be careful. At the moment, well, the bleeding is equal on both sides. Both teams have bled a little bit, but nothing much. Looking here to see what SLG are potentially going to do. And at the moment, can't really see where they're going to go. Apart from, I mean, they've got to do the movements. They've got to do the pushing. They can't just sit back. They will for the that's a great position that he's in there in the crown. Obviously been boosted there. That is a beautiful spot. Look at that for a position. Love to see him get out of there quickly though. But that is a beautiful spot. Oh, he's dropping down. There we go. That's how we see him get out of there quickly. So anyway, Pincer just need to hold. Wyvern in the E5 coming around with Spyro joining up with him. Spyro's in the Cranwagon. Again, like I said, it's SLG have got to make all the action moves here. They're the ones who have got to push into the B cap or push on to Pincer and try and get tanks out of the game. At the moment, well, Pincer are just happy to hold. They're in no rush. As I said, they've got the points. It's only 40 points ahead. But that's enough. Oh, Ivan Donato here getting absolutely pummeled. Excuse me. Well, I coughed my lungs up due to the dust storm that's happening here in Dubai. Oof, Wyvern and No Fluffs pushing down onto Tanks Go Choo Choo and to Taish. But Wyvern getting pummeled as well here. And again, there's action in the middle. Pincer, as I said, it just needs a hold. So Wyvern and Taishi are really having a tussle. And Wyvern goes down. Now they can look at No Fluffs, but over this side of the map, Exodus has gone down. You can see our army is being pushed heavily. Down he goes. But Wyvern and Spyro are down. 2 tanks down on both sides. Nice is getting pushed here. I don't know how you say his name. I'm sorry, guys. But he's getting absolutely pummeled here. Down goes Reaction in the Vickers. Poor old Cranwagon. He's lasting there. Not really, but Sinaiman. Alpha doing some great damage into this mouse here. They're trying to cap the B cap. The mouse is trying to put a little bit of pressure on. Don Kimmich comes down in the Cranwagon and take off Ivan Donato. Alpha puts another good roll. Oh, that's a big roll. Was that an ammo rack? That's 1,000 damage going in there. The mouse goes down, but wow, was that an ammo rack? It looked that way. It looked like Alpha lost out there to a big ammo rack. But there's just Ivan Donato left, but they win it on points anyway. Don't know if Ivan Donato there really... Did he get taken down? Not Ivan Donato. Did he do an ammo rack? Oh, it won't tell me. That's a shame. I wanted to see. I think he did an ammo rack on poor old Alpha there. Alpha would have to pop into the chat and tell us. But at the moment, Pincer, they go 1-0 up here. Great stuff from Spitball there. 3,500 damage and another 3,000 from Don Kimmich. So Nyman and Ivan Donato pulling out just over 3k themselves. Poor old Wyvern going down for 421. So we're now going to swap those spawn points here on Mayan. This time we will have Pincer on the south spawn, SLG on the north. SLG have readied up first. We have Reaction in the T22, Ivan Donato in the T22. I don't know how you say it. Nice? I don't know, I'm sorry guys. In a Cranwagon. No Fluffs E5, Sneeman in an E5, Spyro in a Cranwagon, and Wyvern in an IS4. Moving over to Pincer. Wow, we have Don Kimmich in a Cranwagon, Spitball in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Vickers Light, Alpha in an E5, Exodus now coming in with a Super Heavy, the VK72, Taish in an IS4, and Ayanami in a Cranwagon. So as I said already, Pincer have 1 foot in today's semi-final here in Group 3 of Prove Your Skill number 3 group stage. So they'll be looking to try and turn over SLG, get that place in the semi-final, and therefore secure their place into tomorrow's final stage. Less than 5 seconds to go before we kick off on that game. And here we go. So looking at the hit points, well, this time the advantage, almost 1,000 goes to Pincer. Mainly because they've got those heavies, especially that super heavy in the IS-4 there. So the VK-72 and the IS-4 bumping that hit point pool up. That can be significant. So let's have a look how Pincer are going to play this one up into the back of the map. So far, they're all hightailing it to the A and the B cap area. Let's have a look at what SLG are doing. Well, the T-22s of SLG are heading for the C cap, with the rest of the team hightailing it to the middle area. No point looking at the C cap because we know they're going to take it, and we know that Pincer are not going to be contesting. Oh, they may be contesting it. We've got Alpha and Spitball. Oh, Tyche is dropping into the B cap. That's a ballsy move, especially when you've got tanks around you like Wyvern, Spyro, and I don't know, N. You really have to tell me how you pronounce that, guys. If Tyche can get away with capping here, that will be... Oh, he's not going to. But cap points and the lead will go to SLG. Tyche here is losing hit points rapidly. He's going to have to get up into that wall. But Tanks Go Choo Choo is going to probably get behind here along with Don Kimmich, and they're going to be able to put shots into Spyro. And there you go, look, the shots are going in. Tyche gets a good roll into Wyvern. Cranwagon and Don Kimmich now. Oh, he gets smacked 1200. That was like a triple tap straight into his front plate. He won't be happy with that. But Tyche here looking really worse for wear, bless him. He's trying his best to get into a position of safety, but Wyvern is really giving him a hard time. And now we've got no fluffs in the E5 coming down, putting him on a one-shot. Poor old Tyche isn't going to last, I don't think. I think Wyvern's looking to finish him off. There he goes, and down he goes. So tank down already for Pincer. Now the T-22s of SLG are making their move round the flank. Both of them coming in at the same time. Ivan Donato in reaction. You can see Ivan Donato just holding back, really putting Aninami in a bad position. He's got an engine fire. Ooh, down he goes. The engine fire was not what he wanted. This is good stuff from SLG. They're really putting the pressure on to Pincer here. Look at the points are just ticking up. Now we've got Don Kimmich as the focus of attention. Exodus looking to try and finish off Wyvern, but he's on his long reload. That's the problem with Super Heavies. They do have a long reload. And Don Kimmich is in a Kranwagen and he's also on a long reload. They finally get rid of Wyvern, but they could lose Don Kimmich here as the other Kranwagen comes around from SLG, finishing him off. Now they can focus on Exodus. So far, they've only lost one tank, SLG. No Fluss is being harried, though, by Alpha and Spitball. But Exodus here is in trouble. Tanks Go Choo Choo goes down. This is going to go to SLG. SLG should be able to get this one. It all depends. Alpha is looking worse for wear, but so is No Fluffs. But Ivan Donato is there to help out. He may be able to take down Alpha. No, he doesn't. No Fluffs is surviving this. Down goes Alpha. Spitball and Exodus are the last one standing. Exodus is going to go down. There he goes. Spitball is the last man was the last man standing. Spyro turn it around in good fashion. Well, there you go. I don't know any more. Tells me it wasn't Amarak. It looked like it was, but and you never know with an E5. With an E5, you never know. When you see an E5 lose a lot of hit points, it basically means that its ammo rack has been ignited as per usual. So thank you for telling me that. I don't know anymore. So great stuff there by SLG, turning it around, bringing it back, forcing the decider onto a Rockfield. So Rockfield it is. We will have Pincer on the south spawn, SLG on the north spawn. SLG, well, they got the bit between their teeth after that game. They've read it up already. We have reaction in a back chat. Ivan Donato in an IS-4. I seriously don't know how you say that. Nisi? Nissel? I'm going to call you N. I'm really sorry. Guys, if that's you, tell me how you pronounce your in-game name, please, because I don't know. No Fluffs in a Kranwagen. Sir Nyman in an IS-4, Spyro in an E5, and Wyvern in an IS-4. Moving over to Pincer, so far we have Sponge in a T-22, Don Kimmich in a Kranwagen, Spitball in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Vickers, Exodus in an IS-4, Tyche in an E5, and Ayanami in a Kranwagen. Pincer here, well, they dominated the first game, but they were outplayed in the second game. This is a winner takes it all, and let's be fair, it could be a really short stream. To be honest with you, I'm hoping it's not, but the way SLG just played that last map, you know, if they turn over Pincer, kudos to them, they deserve to. They played that last game particularly nicely, really put Pincer under pressure there. Rockfield, however, well, like I said, it's always a tricky map. Hit points are favouring SLG. Significantly, maybe 700 additional hit points is always nice, but it all depends. Anyway, let's get a pie into the back of the map. So we have Sponge going out towards the C cap. I'm surprised Tanksco Choo Choo is going where he's going, so we've got B and an A cap strat for Pincer. With Tanksco Choo Choo hightailing it towards the A cap. Let's get behind the A cap, because what we can see at the moment is SLG are also sending two E5s to the C cap, but the majority of their tanks are going A and B as well, with the Ice Force and Yukon dropping down. The Batchat trying to get those spots. Wyvern and Ivan Donato coming in the SF4. Tanksco Choo Choo here is in a bit of trouble. He may be able to take the A cap, but he's going to hightail it out there. So no cap advantage so far to any team, but so far the only team to bleed is Pincer. The way the tanks are stacked up here, it's looking over the far side of the map. We're going to have the Batchat dropping into the C cap by looks tonight. He has been spotted, but he is dropping into the B cap. He has got support from, I don't know how you say it, Nicey, I don't know. But Sponge is also there in the T22 medium, so let's hightail it over there because Pincer have rotated. The Vickers and Spitball are there. They're going to push these guys out. The A cap, however, is now going to be taken by Pincer, but the C cap, sorry, by SLG, but the C cap will be taken by Pincer this time. They should get the cap advantage. They have two tanks in the cap, and they do, so the cap advantage will go to Pincer. And Spyro is down. Oof! Didn't see that. He went down just here. So that must have been an ammo rack, and I didn't see it. Really sorry, because we were rotating around to have a look. That must have been an ammo rack, because there's not a lot of tanks around. So Spyro must have been ammo racked. Sorry for missing that, Spyro. He's down there, look. Right there. So he must have gone down to an ammo rack as he was rotating out with the Batchat. So at the moment, Pincer have the advantage. They do have the advantage. That's going to be a blow for SLG if it was an ammo rack, because that's early doors, and losing a tank so quickly really puts you under a lot of pressure, because they're a tank down, they are hit points down, and they are base points down. So they're not going to be impressed. They have taken the A cap, but now they've got to work out where they're going to go. Are they going to go down into the B cap? Well, St. Nyman's down there in the IS4, but so is Pitbull. And as I said, they just park behind these rocks. You can see Spitball is just behind the rock there, and St. Nyman is just behind the rock here. Tanksco Choo Choo, well, he's desperately looking for that Batchat. Nicey is there in the E5, rotating round, coming to help out. But at the moment, Pincer have control of this game. Not SLG, courtesy of Spyro going down. And what do I do after this game? I'm going to go back and have a look at this replay, if I can, to see how that happened. Absolutely, really sure that was an ammo rack. Can't see how many tanks could get so much into him. Reaction and Nisi are looking at trying to push, but Pincer are doing a push onto the A cap, led by Spitball and Exodus. They're trying to put the pressure on to SLG. We'll go with this lot and try and stay at the back of the map here. Reaction is dropped into the C cap, but the A cap will be taken by Pincer. It will not be taken before the C cap is taken by SLG. SLG do have now... Oh no, they were reset. That's a great reset, whoever did that. Or was it reset, or did they just pop out? Tanksco Choo Choo is now looking worse for wear. Now there's a push onto the B cap. Ivan Donato and Sir Nyman are trying to push in, trying to get Spitball. Wyvern is going to come round as well. They are going to put a lot of pressure on Spitball here. He drops his reactive armor, but he is pretty much outnumbered. Look at the points though. Points are in their favour. Spitball really getting pummeled. Nobody can really go and help him, because if they go and help him, they also get pummeled. He does have support over here, if you see, from Aniami. And, oh, Spitball surviving so far. Pincer just holding here. Down goes Tanks Go Choo Choo, courtesy of the back chat. Now Exodus is coming into action to try and help out, taking on Sir Nyman. Trying to help out Spitball, but Wyvern is now going to rotate in, trying to take him down. No Fluffs is looking worse for wear though. And Don Kimmich, Taish taking him down. They're now going to focus on Ivan Donato, with Sir Nyman also being focused, but Spitball will go down first, and he does. Now Sir Nyman though is the focus of attention. Down he goes. At the moment, no Fluff, Spire and Sir Nyman are down. Spitball and Tanks Go Choo Choo for Pincer. Pincer probably just have the advantage, even though the points for the caps is going to go. Reaction and Sponge are tussling with each other. Reaction is a one-shot. Wyvern is now a one-shot. Wyvern should go down to Exodus. No, he doesn't. He goes down to Don Kimmich. Now we've got Taish about to go down. Down he goes. I'm in Donato, Reaction and Nice here, but this is going to go to Pincer. Pincer are going to take this game. Can't really see SLG coming back from this with the hit points they've got and the amount of tanks on the battlefield. There we go. No, I didn't see it Alpha, but I thought it was an ammo rack. They sort of put SLG on the back foot, which is a damn shame for them. They could have done without that. Let's just go back. No, I can't do the replay, it won't let me. But yeah, I didn't see it, but yes. To be honest with you, I didn't expect an E5 rotating out like that to be ammo rack so soon in the game. That's why we weren't focusing on it. It looked like he was getting out of safety from the C cap, but it just wasn't to be, unfortunately. So, well done Pincer. Commiserations to SLG. I know how you feel, guys. My clan on EU, Vale, also had an ammo rack in a deciding game yesterday, which prevented them going through to the final stage today. It was an IS-4, and they went down full ammo rack IS-4, went down very early in the game, and it really put the guys on the back foot, and they really couldn't do anything about it. It's as simple as that. And that's what happens, unfortunately, in games like this. It is an issue when you sort of get smacked around like that. It's painful. Let's be fair. It's just painful. Simple fact of life. Anyway, let's see what maps we've got next. As we know, Pincer are already into the semi-final today. Let's have a look at the top. Wow, MMOG Joker, my clan over on NA, are through to semi-finals along with Rain. So who have Joker got next? They've got MM, and it's going to be on Yukon. Moving down, well, we have Straight, GG, Purple, and Void. They are in, so Rival not going through. They're going to be disappointed. No major scalps in the first group, but Rival are going to be disappointed there. Carrying on down, well, EC, Purple, Pramo, and Pincer are all through. So who have Pincer got, and what time are we kicking off? Well, we're kicking off in about 10 minutes, and it's going to be against Pramo on Yukon. So let's have a quick overview of Yukon. Assuming I've got Yukon somewhere in the replays. Yeah, we have it. There we go. So Yukon again, generally played a little bit differently in the tournaments. than what they generally do in public matches. In public matches, everybody seems to hightail it to the waterfall no matter where you spawn. That's generally not what the game plan is in tours. In tours, some clans like to fast cap this with super heavies like Mouses and E100s, and then try and rotate some of their tanks around this area to put pressure onto the A cap, sorry, with some tanks going this side, some tanks going this side. However, saying that, I have seen recently some clans being super aggressive, sending their teams all the way out here, going down, avoiding the D cap, coming all the way around and trying to get up behind this C cap. It's a harder move, and from this spawn it's much easier because what they do, they come down, they do the same strat with the likes of 50Bs, etc, etc, hightail it through, and then as soon as they get around this corner here, they've got great shots into that B cap and they can put a lot of pressure on them. You normally get a lot of action around this area between the A caps and the two on C and B, not so much around the D cap. You never know. Sometimes clans send a Vickers or a medium to that D cap, especially from this spawn. This spawn, wow, they normally fast cap here into the C cap and try and put much pressure on through the middle area, sometimes peeling left and right, sometimes to go to the D cap, sometimes to go into the middle and put pressure on A. And some clans from this spawn most particularly like to send tanks out and try and keep this route down there covered. But as I keep saying, different clans, different strats on different maps. So it was Yukon and I've forgotten the other one. I'm really sorry. We've got enough time. What was the other map? What was the decider? It was Yukon, and New Bay. Well, New Bay is always an interesting map. I do like New Bay. Where is New Bay? Oh, I don't have it. Oh my giddy aunt. Do I have it anywhere else? Canyon, Yamato, Middleburg, West, New Bay. I do. We've already seen. I've already shown the lone of Void replay, so he's not going to be too upset if I don't show it yet again. Thankfully, this is also a supremacy game, so that's quite good. It allows me to show around the cap areas. Now again, the clans have multiple options on this map. From this spawn, sometimes the clans like to send something here to the B cap, but majority of the time they like to send some super heavies down this route, looking towards this corner, with the mediums getting up onto this ramp to get those cross shots down that route as the clan rotates through C and B. Same from the other side, they like to send tanks up to here, trying to get those cross shots again, hence the reason why, and they like to send heavies down to this point. So it all depends. What I did see recently, which was very good on the EU server, 250Bs going down, completely avoiding the A cap, getting up behind the team, being able to put those cross shots into this area. Normally you do get some heavies, super heavies, E100s, Mouses around this area having a bit of a brawl, and depending on the strat that they're employing, sometimes you get heavies coming here to just park their backsides from this spawn into this area. That way they get some good shots into the park area. And for the park, well, you normally get the C cap taken, and then if the B cap's not popping, then they will do some beautiful pushes around there. But they've got to be careful, because if they're on the ramps, as you can see, as you start crossing, that ramp becomes wide open. We'll see though. I mean, those are the salient points of the map, but as I said, you can never really predict the strats that they're going to employ. And as you see, Lone only got a first class anyway, even though he did 5k damage. So we should... Oh, wrong one. So we should have the tournament room. Yes, we do. There we go. I'm going to ready up and then jump back out again. I'm going to wait until it gets to the 3-minute odd mark, and then we'll jump back in. Obviously, there is a delay on stream, so it's pretty difficult for me to interact with you guys. Thank you, Spyro, for telling me. I thought it was an ammo rack. I didn't see it because, to be honest with you, mate, I did not expect you to be ammo rack rotating out of C. To be perfectly honest and frank. But I did notice that you went down very quickly, so I assumed it was an ammo rack. So, that's harsh, man. And as I said, I mean, my clan on EU had a similar scenario last night on Port Bay. Full ammo rack on an IS-4 in the early parts of the game. And it really, really does put the team on the back foot. And it's pretty hard to come back from that. To be honest with you, I reviewed the replay. I didn't stream it. But I reviewed the replay, and had the ammo rack not have happened, and then my clan Vale probably would have won that game, to be honest with you, because the tanks at the end on the other side, they're only one shots, so it really does put it puts the clan under immense pressure, to be honest with you. Less than 3 minutes to go here, waiting for the teams to pick their meta and ready up. So I do feel for you, Spyro, man. It's not. It really is heartbreaking when you get an ammo rack in like the first opening rounds of the game, especially on a decider. And it happened on a decider with Vale. Funnily enough, they were also on a decider, and yeah, it really did hurt. I keep forgetting all the names. It's Snow Fox, of course it is, and it's Rob. Oh, that's Tanner. I didn't want to pick Tanner. I'm trying to get the full name. It's Rob78. Of course, it's Rob78. So we're just waiting for the teams to ready up here. So Pincer ready up first. We have Sponge in a Crown Wagon, Don Kimmich in a Crown Wagon, Spitbull in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Vickers, Alpha in an E5, Taish in an IS4, and Iron Army in a T22. At the moment, Pramo haven't got a full team. Well, they have, but they've got Quarter and Mark and Mako on the bench at the moment spectating. They've still got over a minute and a half, so they've got plenty of time. It's not that they're under pressure here to ready up. They've now got their full team. We're just waiting for them to pick their meta. Be interested to see if Ranger does go out in an M60. That would be interesting. At the moment, we have Sierra in an E5, Snow Fox in a Crown Wagon, Tantan in an E5, Rob in a Crown Wagon, and Tanner in an STB1. Even Stevens going into an IS7, and Ranger going into an E5. So IS7 and STB1 making a showing here. That's interesting. I do like it when they don't take the more traditional meta. Although the IS7 is making a comeback on tournaments, to be perfectly honest with you. And I'm seeing a lot more STB1s. The STB1 is a great tank. It's like a Leo, but with a really, really tough turret. And sometimes the IS7 is a little... the IS7 just has a bit more mobility than the IS4. Yes, okay, it has a different profile armor-wise on the front plate. But if the IS7 isn't as bad as people think. So this is going to be a tough game. I mean, Pramo have been playing pretty well in the tournament so far. They are up... where are they actually in the table? I think aren't they second or something? No, they're first. Pramo were first, followed by Apex, followed by Joker. So, not going to be an easy game for Pincer. But Pincer will be looking to capitalise, try and get as many cups as they can. Both clans are into tomorrow, but that's not the point. We are on a reduced PYS. Normally we have 8, this time we've only got 6. So here we are on Yukon. I'm intrigued to see how this one works. Looking at the hit points, well, 800 points going to Pramo, and that is quite significant. It is a nice little comfort zone. Let's have a look what Pincer are doing. Well, Iron Army is going out towards the D cap. Don Kimmich and Taisha heading for the B cap. Tanks Go Choo Choo going for the middle, like we said. Alpha and Spitball just holding back. Sponge is covering Tanks Go Choo Choo. Moving over to the Pramo strap, well, they've got Tanner in the middle there, and the E5 Sierra going to try and fast cap C. And as we showed you on the flyover, even Stevens, Tantan and Ranger coming through this area. E5's coming to this far point here, like we pointed out. Crown Wagons of Snow Fox and Rob going into the middle. Tanner, we're also pushing through. Even Stevens, wow, the cap advantage is going to go here to Pramo. Sierra, wow, forward, quite an aggressive move that, getting into that position. In danger of Tanks Go Choo Choo and Iron Army coming around in the light and the medium, but they are going around the outside as far as possible, keeping that that camo profile as unspotted. Ranger and Tantan too strong here. Well, they're in a good position. Even Stevens rotated all the way round, and he's going to come across Vickers Go Choo Choo and Iron Army, and you can see that's what's going down over there. Even Stevens looking good. That's good coverage, well anticipated. Moving around, I mean, he anticipated it because he saw the decap go. Let's see, well, even Steven can't really pressure them. There are two tanks, so you can't really do too much. At the moment, Pramo do have the advantage. They fast capped both A and B. They're stacking their tanks up kind of in the middle-ish area. They know that Pincer have got to push, but where is that push going to come? Is it going to go to A or is it going to go to C? Tanks Go Choo Choo is rotating back. So what Pramo are doing here, they're keeping their options open. Put tanks in the middle between A and C, knowing damn well that Pincer have got to make a move. Keep Ranger and Tantan too strong over in the corner here. Although Sierra again, very, very, very aggressively far forward. My mouse is far too sensitive. Manages to get, well, he's in a relatively okay position. He is nicely hauled down. He got Spitball there, enticing the IS-4. Pincer just considering their options, trying to work out which is the weakest link. Tanks Go Choo Choo is probing as well as Iron Army. So they're probing on this side. Trying to see what, well, we got the E5s. They're not the ones that are going to be pushed. Sierra is very well forward, just tempting them to come in. And they are coming in. Spitball and Tyche are making a move. Trying to get shots into Sierra here. That spurs the STB and the Crown Wagons of Pramo into action. Alpha, oh, they can see the danger coming on the seaside here. Tyche and Spitball trying to put pressure onto Sierra. Oh, Tanks Go Choo Choo getting a smacking. And look at the rotation of Pramo here. Trying to get round the back. Here comes Alpha trying to get Sierra out the game. Great move. Now Tantan too strong and Ranger are coming in to try and help out. But Sierra's going to go down here. But if we look, Pramo are being bled a lot more than Pincer. Pramo lose two tanks, Sierra and Tanner, both down. This is good stuff by Pincer. Ranger maybe isolate, but Spitball's going to go down here. Tantan too strong, should be able to take him. And then Donk, oh, another, that was multiple rolls there going into Tanner. Down goes Spitball, down goes Don Kimmich, but Rob now, Tanks Go Choo Choo should be able to finish Rob off if he can. If not, Iron Army, oh, Iron Army bounces. That could be a game changer. Iron Army should be able to put him in now, yes. Now Tantan too strong, being bullied and pressured. Even Steven in the IS-7 coming round. Down goes Tantan too strong. Down goes Snow Fox. It's one against far too many, but it's all over on points anyway. Pincer taking the game there. Really good stuff from both teams. I mean, Pramo put themselves in a good position, but Pincer, their rotation, their probing was very, very nice indeed. They picked their tanks, they focused their fire, and that is what made them prevail at the end of the day. So we are now going to change those spawn points here on Yukon. Pincer will now go out on the south spawn and Pramo on the north spawn. So Pincer have readied up. We have Sponge in a mouse, Don Kimmich in a Crown Wagon, Spitball in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Vickers, Alpha in an E5, Tyche in a mouse, and Iron Army in a Crown Wagon. Still waiting for Pramo, so it's an interesting meta selection there. Is that going to be a double mouse strat? Is Sponge now going to change into a mouse? Or are they going to swap mouse and E100, E100 for mouse? We don't know. Oh, there's a lot of change going on with Pincer. Taish is staying in the mouse. And Army is staying in the Crown Wagon. And Sponge is jumping into an IS-4. Moving over to Pramo. Even Stevens in an E5. Ranger in a Crown Wagon. Sierra in an STB1. Snow Fox in a Crown Wagon. Tantan in an IS-4. Rob in a Crown Wagon. And Tanner in a T22. So Pincer taking an advantage into this game. They are 1 up to the greater good. Pramo will be looking to spoil that party and take this to a decider if they can. Different spawn point, different strats, different motivations, different movements. Either way, this is going to be a good game. So the hit points favouring Pincer, what with the mouse and the IS-4. However, the mobility is favouring Pramo. It's going to be an interesting one to see how they play this one, these guys. So looking at Pincer, I'm expecting Taish to get into that C-cap area. Alpha in the E5 is just going to overlook the route down the D-cap. The rest of the team are looking for the A-cap strat. Moving around, well, Pramo are potentially doing the push through, not bothering the caps, going hightail aggressive. Tanner has been spotted, but he's the only one. And it looks like Pramo are going to try and get round the side. Oh, Alpha getting a smack there. He is there to look on that flank, but that was a smack and a half. D-cap will be taken, but the A-cap and the C-cap, so Pincer will get the advantage. Pramo continuing their push around. They're going to try and get behind them. However, I think Pincer are onto them. Taish is rotating to try and cover this corner as well. So Pramo may have to do some thinking here. Pincer have got the advantage. As the push from Pramo sort of halted, sort of stalled. Tanner is here. Now what are they going to do? Are they going to go through the middle or carry on their push round? It looks like they're now changing their tactic, moving through the middle. Led by Tantan and Rob. Heading towards the C-cap. They are going to come up across Sponge. Tantan here into the C-cap. Taish in the mouse should be able to get a cross shot in. Potentially, yes he does. But Taish also gets shot. Even Stevens pushing round along with Tanner and Sierra looking to put pressure onto the mouse of Taish. Crown Wagon's looking to put pressure into the middle. Spitball rotating in onto Tantan. Taish is going to be focused a little bit, but he is a mouse, so he's going to take a long time to be whittled down. Tantan has had to rotate out of the C-cap. He is now going to be under pressure a little bit, and you can see he is losing hit points. Taish is also under pressure, but as I said, he's a mouse. It's going to take a long time to get those hit points down. Moving around, looking at the Crown Wagons. Well, ooh, Tanksco Choo Choo is tussling here with Tanner. Tanner's in a T22. He should be able to win that battle a little bit, I would have thought. Oh, Tanksco Choo Choo is under immense pressure now. Tanner's going to just chase him around. Crown Wagons are now pushing. Going to push towards Sponge. But at the same time, Tantan Too Strong is being absolutely focused. He is going to go down. Down he goes. Tanksco Choo Choo is out first, though. Now they can look at Even Stevens. Even Steven here. Well, Pincer are going to focus him. Taish is also a one-shot. So Sierra looking to finish Taish off in the mouse. Down he goes. But Even Steven here being surrounded. Alpha, however, is a one-shot. But in the middle area, they've lost a lot of tanks. That is freeing up the Pramo guys. They're coming around. They're going to put a lot of pressure onto Alpha. Alpha is not going to last. Not with those T22. Oh, the T22 is missing, but Rob takes him down. Oh, it was Tanner who took him down, actually. Now Spitball is going to be focused by Even Steven and Snow Fox. Spitball is now a one-shot. Don Kimmich is also a two-shot, so we're going to go over here because Don Kimmich is going to be the last man standing. In fact, let's get down with him if we can. There we go. We missed it just in time as I tried to get down there. So, Pramo turning it around, taking it to that decider. Good stuff by Pramo. Didn't really think. I thought they were pushing all the way through and going to put a lot of pressure on, but they sort of changed direction. Sierra there in the STB doing a lot of hard work. They did take Pincer off guard, and it was the middle area that Pincer lost it. To be perfectly honest with you, good movement by the Crown Wagons of Pramo, pushing through that middle area, putting a lot of pressure on. Poor old Tantan too strong, sacrificial IS4, allowing the Crown Wagons to do their stuff. So we are now going to go to the decider, this time on New Bay. Pincer will be on the south spawn, Pramo on the north spawn. Pramo is ready up first, even Steven in an E5, Ranger in an E5, Sierra in an E5, Snowfox in a Crown Wagon, Tantan too strong in an IS4, Rob in a Crown Wagon, and Tanner in a Crown Wagon. Moving over to Pincer, well, we have Sponge potentially in an IS4, Don Kimish in a Crown Wagon, Spitball in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Crown Wagon, Alpha in an E5, Taish in a Mouse, and Ayanami in an E5. Potentially. Yeah, no, he's staying in an E5. Just waiting for Sponge to ready up. He's got just over half a minute. This is the decider. So stream won't end because we are following Pincer. If they go down now, they go into the third place playoff. So we're still streaming. And if of course they win, they go into the final. So we're still streaming. Either way, we're still streaming. So this is not the last game we're going to see today. New Bay, like I said, it's a great little map. Only one super heavy, and that's on the that's with Taish in Pincer. Looking at those hit points, well, Pramo just taking the advantage there. Despite the fact that they don't have a mouse or a super heavy. It's mainly because they don't have a light or a medium. Anyway, let's get up into the back of the map. So already we can see that Pincer are looking for both the ramps and the middle area. Taish and Luffy probably. Oh, Luffy rotated in, didn't see that. Sorry about that, Luffy. So Luffy is going out towards the C cap. Tanks Go Choo Choo is going to peel off and just sit on the corner along with Don Kimish, and Taish will probably peel off as well. Looking at what Pramo are doing, well, they are on a full strat up on the ramps with Tantan too strong staying low, and that is aggressive by Tantan. He's looking to get big shots in here. That's a great bounce from Sponge. That wasn't a bounce though. So Sponge able to put a good shot there into Tantan. Tantan able to get it. Ooh. Oh, what happened with Tantan there? That was a wayward shot. Taish is now pushing to put pressure onto Tantan. Tantan is having to get out of there. He's going to be pushed. Gets not into relative safety, unfortunately. Taish is just going to carry on going for him. Sponge, however, well, he's in trouble. Sponge is in trouble. Sponge is down in the E5. Going around the map here. Even Steven is a one-shot though, so Pincer could turn this around. Even Steven's a one-shot, Tantan is a one-shot. Pretty difficult to get down there because every time I go down the ramps push me out. Tantan goes down, now they should be looking at, oh, Luffy here is in trouble. Sierra should be able to take him down. Oh, he doesn't. Luffy survives. Even Steven is gone down though. Luffy should go down here. I don't think he's going to last much longer. Sierra is going to carry on pushing him. Ranger, wow, Taish is doing some great stuff there in the mouse, putting pressure on. Ranger is looking worse for wear. Sponge and Luffy now gone down, but so is Rob and Tantan. Tanner in the Crown Wagon also looking worse for wear as they push him at the top. Spitball and Tanks Go Choo Choo looking to take Tanner down. Down goes Tanner. Ranger is the next on the hit list here. And the Snowfox is also on the hit list. Snowfox is being absolutely pummeled. There he is. He's right in the corner there. But Taish could go down here to the E5 of Ranger. And he does. They now will be looking to take Snowfox out of the game. It's Snow Fox goes down, so it's 2 against 3. Sierra, though, is very, very healthy, or he was very, very healthy. Ranger is a one-shot, so they will be looking to take Ranger down. Down he goes. So anyway, let's get down with one of the tanks. Tanks go Choo Choo is there. Here's Sierra. I'm going to roll with him. He's the last man standing. Pincer have all the cards. They have the hit points. They have the guns on the battlefield. And they have the base points. This should be going to Pincer, even if they don't press onto Sierra, who is very, very healthy, I must add. Tanks go Choo Choo is the healthiest they've got for Pincer, but even if they run the clock down, then what's going to happen is Pincer will win this. Good shot into the rear there. That came down from Iron Army. I think they are going to look to want to push Sierra here. Tanks go Choo Choo dropping down. Good roll by Sierra into Tanks go Choo Choo. Oh, he's just going to be surrounded, bless him. There's not much he can do. Oh, he's just being whittled and bled and farmed by both sides. And it goes to Pincer. Great stuff by Pincer there. They will now move into today's final at the expense of Pramo. Really good stuff there. Can't fault them. They played the game well. Tantan too strong. Seemed to be very aggressive. Maybe that was the strat. Trying to put pressure on them. But it allowed Pincer to basically turn it around. Not Tantan too strong. The positioning of the tanks overall for Pramo allowed Pincer to bring it back. So, GG's Pincer. Commiserations. Sorry. GG's both clans. Congratulations to Pincer. Commiserations to Pramo. Let's find out who they're going to be facing in today's final. Well, Rainer into the final. How did Joker do? Oh, it's Joker against Rain in the final on Canal. So, good luck, lads. Well done. Well, purple going down here, so it's between Void and Straight. It's going to be Void looking for third place, so straight into the final today in that group. And continuing down, it's going to be Pincer against Purple, Pramo against EC, and it's going to be on Canal in about 12 minutes, give or take. So Canal is the game. And Naval Frontier. So let's have an overview on Canal. If we can. If I've got it. Yes, I have. There it is. Now, Canal, again, in public matches, you generally get everybody going to the D cap with a fast cap on B, or you get everybody going to the A cap. How does it work in tournaments? Well, it depends. From this side, some clans like to fast cap, and then at the same time, drop an E5 with its booster over this bridge to reset that C cap, and then dropping down and coming down onto this ramp area. Alternatively, they take the B cap and drop down and go through the canal to that ramp area. Some clans at the same time like to send tanks out, like the Batchat or a Vickers or a Medium, out towards the A cap so they can get the two caps, because Canal is all about taking the cap advantage and trying to put the other team under pressure. And the alternative, instead of the A cap, they can go to the D cap and take the B cap at the same time. That puts pressure on everybody, but the reason why some clans don't like doing that is because if you let the clan on the other spawn take the A cap, then the B cap is much easier to take. So clans like to take the A and the B cap and then try and put pressure onto the C cap, forcing the other team to actually push down onto that C cap. From the other side, well, C cap is always a quick cap, Do they then? Some clans like to take their mediums and lights down towards the D cap, try and get the fast caps, and then they can drop their heavies down around this area with support from the back of the map from their mediums and lights overlooking that C cap, and also potentially put a cap down here. Now the reason for that is because if the other team caps B and A, then the only alternative for them is to either flank or to take the C cap. Now that's a lot of ground they've got to cover to get to the C cap, and you generally find you get all down tanks like E5s around this area and one about here, just to make sure that that doesn't happen. It's all about pressure points, and it's all about getting the advantage early doors. Some clans, however, like to be super aggressive, and instead of doing that, just push straight through onto the C cap, put ultimate pressure. They push through the C cap, they go down, and they try and flank round into that D cap. So we will see what will happen. Multiple strats, like I said. You never know what these guys are going to pull out of the bag. They play on the strats, and they work them and work them and work them. I think Naval Frontier was the decider. So, Naval Frontier games, always an interesting map. Multiple strats, yet a game. So what we're going to do, we're going to pie game. Now what you generally have from this cap, you have from this spawn, you have two options. A lot of clans like to send, obviously, their light tanks and medium tanks to this bush, try and get those early spots, and there's a mirror bush on the other side. Then some clans like to stick a 50B around that rock area, or a super heavy around this rock area, like an IS-4 type heavy, but some clans like to get double 50Bs in there. That way they can reset both the A cap and they can cover the flank. A lot of clans like to send IS-4s, etc, etc, down into the C cap area, and from both sides, because it's like a mirror, and also send things like a Kranwagen or a Vickers or something along those lines up top just to give some support. Now this is where it gets interesting, because that's the general stuff. If they want to be super aggressive, and some clans like being super aggressive, then you can run like E5s and Kranwagens straight from that spawn straight down here and up to here, putting pressure on. But that can be dangerous, but you will get the spots around this area, so you can pull back out and then cap the B cap, which is what a lot of clans, some clans like to do in the event that they want to be super aggressive. The A cap is also a prime target because you can get resets on the B cap and you can get good positions. From the other spawn, well, it's pretty much the same type of tactic. Depends what mood you're in. Are they in a super aggressive mood, or are they in a sort of strategic mood? Super aggressive, you can go straight through the middle, or they can send their heavies, peel them off towards the C cap, carrying on down through here, peel off to the B cap, try and get to this position around here to put the pressure on. Again, multiple strats, so you just never actually know. We have got 8 minutes, so I don't think I can show a replay. I can show one replay. I think it's 4 minutes long because we have got 8 minutes to go. So let's have one replay, and I'm going to drop my ugly mug off for a moment, and you can watch Every Good Name Is Taken here on Dynasty's Pearl. And hopefully by the time this replay finishes, the room will be open and we'll be jumping in to have a look. It used to be one of my least favourite maps, Dynasty's Pearl, but to be honest with you, it's sort of growing on me now. It depends, you know, once you get used to this different strats on these maps, they tend to grow on you a bit more. And this one's growing on me, I'll be honest with you. Over here in the ORE, really powerful tank. That frontal armour is unbelievably strong. And it's got a really nice gun. dishes out some nice damage. All in all, as a tank, it's not too bad. Look at that armour at the front, just really bouncing off. Slight mosquito problem here this morning, which is annoying. .103 is going to get a pounding here. Oh, it's a big bounce. Nice bounce though. You have to put a nice shot into that E100 there. Oh, it's a nice side-on shot into the WZ-113. Lovely tank, the 113, but side armour is a little bit weak. I mean, every would love to get a nice roll into that waffle Traeger, but the waffle Traeger gets around the corner. No, he comes back. And that's a nice roll. Down goes the waffle tractor. 4.6k damage dished out here by the Ho-Ri. Here comes that WZ again. Is he going to show his side? No, he's not. Referee's getting into a better position so he can get the front lower plate. 700 max roll straight in. Oh, E100 showing his bottom plate there to a Ho-Ri. Not a good idea. Now the Ho-Ri should be able to get some lovely side shots in. Maybe set him on fire? Yes, he does. But he's got the auto extinguisher, puts it out. Can he set him on fire again? No, he can't, because he just missed where he shot him the first time. However, the E100 is now a one shot. The Ho-Ri, however, side on there. Good bounce onto the E100. Bye-bye, E100. You think you're going to go down? No, it's a bounce. It's 2 against 4. For whatever he's got it all to do here. There's a Ho-Ri coming behind him, and he did 7.6k damage, but it's all over for him. That's a heartbreaker. E100 not really helping out. He's all the way down there, bless him. But it's still a great game, even though it's a heartbreaker. It's only a second class, but 7.6k damage. I mean, that goes to show how much damage you have to do to get that ace. Anyway, we should have the room. Yes, we have. And this is Pincer against Purple. Here on Canal. Pincer on the north spawn, Purple on the south spawn. Sponge in the AMX-50B, Don Kimmich in a Kranwagen, Spitbull in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Grill, Exodus in a Kranwagen, Luffy in an AMX-50B, so double 50B strat here for Pincer, and Iron Army in a Batchat. Moving over to Purple, we have Ryan in an E5. I don't know you, sorry, Uncle Chicks in an E5, Unique in a 140, Group, excuse me, in an E5, Ray in a FV4005. Interesting selection. Who's this? Titanium. Hello, Titanium. Titanium in a Kranwagen and TMA in an FV4005. Really? Two porta potties? Okay, that's well, that's different. So Tysh is coming in a Kranwagen. 2 porta potties? Really? Interesting strat that. I'd love to see where they're going to stick them. They are on the south spawn, which means they're coming over the C cap area. That's where they are. No, it's the D cap area actually. So they might be looking to send those out to the A cap. We just don't know. Anyway, I've completely forgotten about my webcam. Pretty bad of me. I'm back. Hello. And I've lost a shoulder because I'm in the wrong position. There we go. So just over a minute and a half to go. Is Unique going to drop into a 140? They've still got their 2 FVs. Okay, that's an interesting meta selection. Are they going to be sending those to that A cap? And they are on the C cap side. Sorry, the B cap side. So they may be sending, they may be sending them to the A cap. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to send those FVs. It's going to be an interesting one. It is going to be an interesting one. We'll find out where they're going to send them very, very shortly. Not seen a clan deploy 2 porta potties before, to be fair. So, okay. It's interesting. It is interesting. We keep an eye on those. TMA is offline. I hope he isn't. Wow, 2 FVs. So as you can see, they are on the C cap side. So are they going to be looking to rotate those to A? Hit points, well, they're in Pincer have the advantage, but it's not big. It's not big at all. But I want to see where they're sending those porta potties. I think the AMX-50Bs are going to be pushing towards that. Yeah. The AMX-50Bs are going to go round to this area around here. That chat of Iron Army is already rushing there. The Crown Wagons are going to push into the B cap and get those early caps. They are going for the A strat. I'm going to stay with the FVs because they are going to be spotted as they cross. This is very aggressive from Purple. Really aggressive stuff there. Look at this. Uncle Chip's really pushing into Taish. Really putting the pressure onto Pincer from the off. Very aggressive strat. And said that, they tried to rush across the bridge from either side. The A cap is being taken. They got the FVs right there already. Down goes Taish in the Crown Wagon. This is good aggressive stuff by Purple. Now this is going to put Pincer really on the back foot. They've only got the D cap. Iron Army is looking to try and get the C cap here. But look at Titanium. Titanium is pushing through. Double cap advantage. And they've taken a tank down from Pincer. So Purple will have full control of this game. Although Uncle Chinks is going... he's looking worse for wear there. He is a one-shot. He's not going to... He's got to get into safety. That really took Pincer by surprise. You can see Pincer now just probing. They're in a difficult position. Look at the points. The points are well in favour here. And the thing is, those 2 porta potties right at the back there, TMA is going all the way up to the top. And just down, I've lost him, there he is. There's Ray, just down there. So, interesting call. Really worked for Purple. Very aggressive move indeed. Unique is trying to come round, trying to get those early spots. Tanks Go Choo Choo is here in the grill. But at the moment, they can't really do too much. Spitbull is trying to get those spots as well. Oh, Iron Army is able to cap the C cap. No, he's not. That was a bounce. Who did he bounce? I think he bounced Titanium there in the Crown Wagon. Titanium was scratching his head saying, how did I just bounce a bat chat? Spitbull's pushing, but he's got to be careful. There is a porta potty over there. And there is an E5. So they have got to be careful. Let's just move over to these porta potties. TMA is fully loaded. He's going to be looking down that towards Spitbull. I don't think Spitbull has come around the corner. No, he hasn't. So he's pretty safe. But who isn't safe? Oh, down goes Titanium. Down goes Uncle Chicks. But... down goes Luffy. Luffy has gone down. So 2 tanks apiece. Purple have still got the advantage here. They still have the advantage. Is Luffy just sticking his nose out a bit too much there in the 50B, methinks. Now Rai is coming around, trying to put pressure onto this poor old Batchat. Ryan is there as well, so is Unique. Iron Army could be in trouble. That's a big miss from Rai. Unique is coming in, pressuring him. But at the same time, we have got Spitball trying to give some pressure. 300 he's just lost though. Don Kimmich is pushing in as well. Iron Army is doing well in that Batchat. Now they're pushing on to Group in the E5. Don Kimmich and Spitball here. TMA not being able to do much. And look at Purple capping the C cap as well. Putting the extra pressure onto Pincer here. Group may go down. Spitball should be able to finish him off. Yes, he does. So they're losing tanks. Group's down. Titanium's down. Sponge is coming in. He's fully loaded. Gets a great shot to TMA. Can TMA put a shot back? No, he can't. Gets another great shot into TMA. TMA is going to go down here. Down he goes. So 1 porta potty down. But Purple still have the advantage in as far as base points, but that's about it. They do not have the advantage. And look over there. We've got Tanks Go Choo Choo's being pushed by Unique. Unique's getting right behind him, really giving him a hard time. Tanks Go Choo Choo probably not going to last because Unique is in a great position. He's going to be able to take him down here, but not before Tanks Go Choo Choo puts a great shot into Rain. Oh, Ring goes down. Oh, but Purple are on the cusp of victory. Take down Sponge. Right there in the FV, now putting pressure onto Spitball. It's 3 against 2, however. Can they hold out? It all depends. It's all going to be down to Ray. If he goes down... Oh, they just steal it. Unbelievable. They managed to hold on. And that mosquito's really giving me a hard time. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Really giving me a hard time. That little kid. Bloody mosquitoes. That was a great game. Really well played by Purple. Really well played. Even though they did less damage, the base points going in their favour. Really aggressive strat. Really aggressive strat. And it kind of worked. It really put Pincer on the back foot. So congratulations there to Purple. Commiserations to Pincer. Pincer will be looking to turn this around, however. So we are swapping those spawn points here on Canal. Pincer are going to have a bit of the change in their meta. So far we have Sponge in a 50B, Don Kimmich potentially in a Crown Wagon, Spitball in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo now dropping into the TVP, Luffy in a 50B, Taish in an E5, and Iron Army in a Batchat yet again. Moving over to Purple, well, they're not going to be taking 2 more porta potties by the looks on it. So Ryan in a Vickers. Who's this Dark? I don't know these guys. Oh, Darktronics. I do know them. I'm just got to remember. So Darktronics in a Crown Wagon. The KYS Warrior in an E5, Unique in a 140, Group in a Crown Wagon, Ray in an E5, and Expired in the IS4. So at the moment, advantage sits with Purple, 1-0 up here in this final. Pincer will be looking to try and turn that deficit around. But, well, you know... Well, we're going to see another aggressive strat from the guys on Purple. So, hit point advantage is going to Purple this time. Let's get up high. Looks like Purple are going to go for the C strat, C and A strat again. Iron Army, sorry, Pincer. Pincer going for the A cap, so Iron Army is going to drop into C. The MX-50Bs, well, they were looking to get across, but Purple are getting there first. Taish and Spitball have gone down. Good shots going into Ray there, or Ray. But they're going to get to the A cap. C cap is going to be taken first, so the cap advantage will go to Pincer, but the A and the B cap will be taken, so the cap advantage will then switch to purple. Taish is very well forward here, a little bit isolated. He does have support from behind, so again cap advantage this time again going to purple. Purple able to put a bit of pressure onto Pincer. We've got Tanks Go Choo Choo and Iron Army, however, rotating round the back of the map, trying to get to that D cap is where they're going. And Iron Army will drop in along with Tank. No, Tanks Go Choo Choo is continuing his move round. Taish is still really forward here, but nobody can really push on him because those 50Bs at the back there are just enough to keep everybody's heads down. Tanks Go Choo Choo is looking for that Vickers Lights of purple. And also trying to get shots across to the B cap, which is exactly what they're doing. Expired here has got to get into safety. He is nicely angled, but he is in danger with the cross shots coming across from that TVP. Although the TVP has lost half his hit points now. So again, at the moment, Pincer are being bled more. Oh, that's a good shot into Pitbull and another good shot into Taish. Unique going up high. So at this moment in time, purple have got the advantage. They're looking to put shots down onto Spitball. Well, he's just pretty much safe at the moment. Again, Taish is really well forward. Very well forward. Nobody could push him because they are worried about those 50Bs who are sat right over there. I mean, Sponge is now rotating, but they can't see that. But Luffy is still there, and those two 50Bs are just enough to stop anybody pushing onto Taish because they don't know where they are. Good shots coming across the map there from Tanks Go Choo Choo. But Spitball now getting a bit of a pummeling from the KYS Warrior. That may spur those 50Bs into action, and yes it does. And the KYS Warrior getting a lot of HP loss there. Taish is now being pushed by Darktronics, mainly because he dropped down the ramp a little bit further. But again, they really can't push him because they now sort of worked out where the 50Bs are. 50Bs trying to put blind shots into the KYS Warrior. And Ray now fed up with the fact that Taish is so far forward, he's dropping down, and knowing that the 50B probably can't get shots in. And Unique gets a bit of a pummeling. Now Pincer lurched into action. Spitball and Don Kimmich have dropped down. But over the other side of the map, Rain is pushing down onto the TVP, but he's being chased by Air Nami in the back chat. Darktronics here could go down. He's in trouble. But Don Kimmich is not fully loaded. Taish is also in trouble. Down goes Darktronics. But also down goes Tanks Go Choo Choo. And down goes Taish. So this again is looking in favour of purple here. They're almost on the cusp of victory. Down goes Rain and the Vickers Light though. Pulling it back from them. Pincer pulling it back. Down goes Unique. Pincer have now got the advantage. Ray here looking to get those shots into Don Kimmich. Pincer could turn this. The KYS Warrior is exposed now. But it's round here that we're looking. This KYS Warrior. Oh, Sponge in the 50B taking a shot. But Don Kimmich could go down here to Ray. But Pincer take it on the points. Oof. What another great game. Really great game. So, Pincer pulling it back from Purple. Purple not playing badly there. They almost had it, but they started losing tanks, and that's never a good thing. Because when you lose a tank, you lose points, and the points go to the other side. And Purple just well, they had control, but Pincer able to bring it back as we move into Naval Frontier for the decider. We will have Pincer on the south spawn. Purple on the north spawn. Just waiting for them to roll up and ready up. less than a minute to go now, and the teams are readying up, choosing their meta. So we have Rhine in a TVP, Darktronics in a Crown Wagon, the KYS Warrior in an E5, Uncle Chick back into an IS4, Unique in an E5, Ray in an AMX50B, Expired in an E5. Moving over to Pincer, so far we have Sponge in an E5, Don Kimmich in a Crown Wagon. I wish this dust storm would go. Spitball in an E5, Tanks Go Choo Choo in a Clan Wagon, Luffy in an E5, Taish in an IS4, and Iron Army in a T22. So, it's all poised for a nail-biting conclusion for Group 3, Group Stage Final here on PYS number 3 on NA. Evenly matched. Pincer, well, to be honest with you, I don't know. Were they lucky in the last game? Did Purple throw it away? Did they have control and just make too many mistakes? Well, that's your call, not mine. Let's get up high into the back of the map for this decider. Already we can see that Pincer, well, as we did the flyover, we were looking at potentially going to the sea cap with Overwatch. And that's exactly what they're looking for. They're not going to be pushing around too far. Tanks Go Choo Choo in the Crown Wagon. Without, I mean, Iron Army is going to go to that bush. A cap is going to be taken here by Purple in the E5 with the AMX50B just holding back in the position. Normally they sit in the rock, but he's sitting in the TD spot. Darktronics is in the bush. So is Iron Army, and Uncle Chicks is looking to probably drop into that B cap. Nobody on Purple side. We've got the TVP here of Rhine actually looking over. So the C cap is going to be taken, but the A cap and the advantage on the caps will go to Purple. Purple have got all their E5s in this area. They've got to be careful. That's a good shot into Tanks Go Choo Choo, and Tanks Go Choo Choo is unable to return the fire. But the danger zone now for Purple is that they could be flanked from those tanks at the C cap. I mean, we got Uncle Chicks here, who's pretty much out on a limb, and 4 tanks are bearing down on him, realistically. So they could, in theory, Pincer, push down onto Uncle. Sponge is very well forward. Darktronics is pretty much out the fight, can't really out Uncle. So Pincer really need to be looking at trying to close down Uncle. The AMX has now joined the E5s, and the push from Purple is very good. And Spitball is saying attack. The T22 and the Crown Wagon, they're taking their time on pushing Uncle, and because they're taking their time, it's allowing Purple to push round on the flank. Now they've isolated Luffy, Spitball, and Tanks Go Choo Choo. I mean, Purple are bleeding, don't get me wrong, but Tanks Go Choo Choo. Oh, down goes the AMX of Ray. That's an important kill. Really good kill by Pincer. Now, are they now pushing? No, they're still not pushing down this side. Purple is still trying to push over this side. They've got Tanks Go Choo Choo and Luffy. Luffy is very healthy. Rain here is trying desperately to get that reload. Now he's got it, and he's going to put a lot of pressure onto Luffy with that TVP. Oh, no, he's not. Down goes Uncle. Finally, Tanks Go Choo Choo is out. Sponge is a one-shot. Spitball goes down. Sponge is still a one-shot, but Unique is also a one-shot. And Iron Army or Taish should be able to finish Unique off. It should be Taish. No. Oh, it is Taish. Sponge has managed to get out of danger. This is looking like it's going to go to Pincer. Purple maybe just overextended there. Did look like they were going to get away with it, but Sponge is a one-shot. But they just can't finish him off. They just cannot finish him off. Expired goes down. It's 2 against too many. KYS Warrior is going to be pushed by Taish here. It is just too many for Purple to bring this back. Darktronics is also being harassed. Don Kimmich is pushing on him in the Clan Wagon. There's nothing he can do about it. Although Iron Army goes down. But it's going to be won on caps anyway. It doesn't really matter. These two are facing off. It's all done on caps, to be fair. And there we go. Pincer taking it. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, expired. I'm going to go to bed. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to go to bed. It's bloody 7 o'clock in the morning now. Great stuff there. Good conclusion. Purple just probably overextending. Losing that 50B was a big loss for them. They needed that 50B to stay alive with that push. By losing the 50B, unfortunately, it sort of swung it in the favour of Pincer. We were able to counter the push down that flank, and then at the same time push into the middle area and put pressure onto Uncle. And I mean, Darktronic stayed alive and he was in that same area, but really well played. Great stuff. Really, really, really great games by both teams. But congratulations to Pincer, commiserations to Purple. Not to worry though, because they are both into tomorrow in any event. Let's have a quick overview at the rest of the field. See if we can get any who's won what. So it was Rain and Joker. I'm in Joker, so Rain turning over Joker, 2-0 there. But again, both clans are into tomorrow, so Joker not going to be too upset. Moving down, it was GG against Straight. GG have been playing really well, and they continue playing really well, turning over Straight. But Straight are into tomorrow, so it's good to see Straight trying to claw their way back into this. I forgot third place playoff, didn't I? It was MM and OG for third place, so it went to MM. So they'll be happy. Void in the other purple team going into the third place, and Void turning over the other purple team 2-0. Continuing our rotation down, wow, we saw that Pincer turn over Void, purple, sorry. How did Pramo do against EC, or EC against Pramo? Pramo turning over EC 2-0. And for third place, that was, so they'll be happy. And that's really it, guys, for me today. We're back again tomorrow with the final stage, where again we'll be following Pincer. So by all means, feel free to come and join. I'm now going to go off. I'm back later today. Not that you lot care, because you're in the NA and you're being tucked up in bed. I'll be back later today with Asia, followed by EU, and then for me tomorrow morning, followed by the final stage on NA. Until then, guys, enjoy the rest of whatever day you happen to be in, or whatever time zone you happen to be in. I'd like to say a big massive thank you to the mods for keeping the chat nice and happy for everybody. It's always a good thing. I'd like to thank all the clans that we've seen today for giving us some fantastic entertainment. And we're going to have some more tomorrow. So until then, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now.